boys and girls. Today we're going to work on a positive and negative space in art. You're going to need 2 sheets of paper, any color. I chose black and white. Whatever you have at home is perfectly fine. Just make sure that they are 2 different colors. Then you're going to need a pencil to draw out your different shapes, scissors to cut them out carefully, and of course glue stick to glue them down on the paper. So let me remove these pieces here. Okay, we're going to start off with the black paper. Okay, my black paper is going to be my positive space, and my white paper is going to be my negative space. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So first step, you're going to take your positive space, whatever color you chose, and you're going to make it smaller. Okay, so I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to fold it in half again. We're going to be working with a smaller piece of paper. Okay, and I'm going to open it up, and then I'm going to cut my paper out. Okay, I'm going to be working with one piece of paper, the small one. Okay, so we're going to be drawing different shapes on our black piece of paper. We're going to be drawing organic shapes and geometric shapes. Now, organic shapes are irregular or asymmetrical shapes that when you look at them, they tend to have a curvy flow to them. They're basically shapes that are found in nature. And of course, geometrical shapes are our shapes that are precise shapes that can be described using mathematical formulas like a circle or a square or a triangle or even an oval. And of course, there's many, many more. So our first step, what we're going to do is we're going to draw some shapes. Now, I'm hoping that you can see my pencil marks on my black paper. Okay, so I'm going to draw a geometric shape. Can you see my geometric shape? All right, and I'm going to draw 3 shapes on each side, 3 small shapes. I'm not going towards the center. Okay, so on this one, I'm going to draw maybe like a lightning bolt, just like that. And then I'm spacing them apart, okay? And then on this one, I'm going to draw an arrow going up, making it wide. Okay, I don't know if you can see my shapes, but there they are. Okay, and now I'm going to draw 2 on the side. So on the shorter side, you're going to draw 2, and then on the longer side, you can draw 3. Okay, then over here, I'm going to draw like a big snowman, just the circles, okay? And then over here, I'm going to just draw a little shape like that. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to draw 3 shapes on this side. Okay, I'm going to draw, I'll do a curve like this. I'll do another jagged little, almost look like a birthday cake. And then I'm going to squeeze another one of these over here, almost like a half of a moon. I'm going to turn it. And then my last 2, I'm going to draw an arrow. Keeping my shapes very simple. Keep them very simple. Don't have a lot of detail in your shapes. And I think this one, I'll do another lightning bolt because they tend to be a little small, just like that. Okay, and I'm going to lift it up so you can see all my different shapes. Okay, so now the next step is we're going to cut out our shapes. Right now, like I said, make sure that you have your shapes are not as detailed. All right, don't put details on the snowman. We're just cutting out the shapes. Okay, so we're going to cut out all your shapes. Cut out a couple. Okay, try not to lose them. Okay, always start from the bottom. Don't draw your shapes in the middle. Draw your shapes from the edge. Okay. Okay, there's my 3 shapes. Try to remember where you put your shapes, because you need to cut out all your shapes first before you do anything else. So you can cut your shapes out. I'm laying my shapes on the side that I cut out, so this way I remember exactly where they are on my paper. Cut this a little bit. Move my white paper over. Keep your shapes very simple. My last 2 shapes. Be very careful when you're cutting with scissors. And last one. Okay, so now, boys and girls, what we are going to do is we are going to glue our positive paper onto our negative paper. This part that's all cut up, because you can see now that the pieces that we took out, there's negative space, okay? And this is the positive space. But you'll notice that there are pencil marks, so this is the side that you're going to glue down. So let me just move my pieces over a little bit, trying to keep them in the same spot. Move over my white paper. Doesn't matter where you glue it. If you're doing it vertical or horizontal. But what you need to do is you need to get glue on all the little pieces first before you start gluing down. Okay, so glue it down. Just like so. Then you're going to flip it over, and then you're going to center it into the middle of your paper the best that you can. Okay, and then just carefully rub it down. Okay, if you don't have glue, you could just lay it down and tape it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my pieces. So let's start with the snowman here. So I'm going to put this back in there, and on the top part I'm going to put a little glue. I'm going to flip it over and line it up with this line right here, and I'm going to gently push it down. I've got my other piece here. I'm going to line it back up on my positive space. I'm going to put a little glue on it, and then I'm going to flip it over, just like so. Okay, and you're going to do that with all of the other ones. So I'm going to put my positive space there, glue it, this way you know you have it lined up, and then I'm going to flip it, lining it up with the edge, edge to edge, and then just pressing it down. And here's my zigzag. I'm going to line it up, put the glue on it, flip it over, edge to edge, just like that. I'm not pushing it in there. I'm putting it on the edge, flattening it down, tap it with your finger. And then my next piece on that side, put it in like a puzzle piece, put your glue on it, and then flip it over. What you're looking for is you want to make sure that I have a point here. I want this point here. I don't want to flip it the other way. I want it to look like a mirror image, okay? And then we're going to do this side. I'm going to fit in my picture like a puzzle. Put a little glue on it, flip it, and there you go, just like that. Now I've got another arrow over here. I'm going to put it in. See, now that's not the right way, so I got to flip it over, make sure that it fits perfectly, put the glue on it, flip it over, line up the edges, and carefully put it down. Okay, here's my next one. I'm going to puzzle piece, put glue on the top, take it, flip it. I don't know if you can see me flipping it. I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to flip it, just like that, edge to edge, flatten it out. Here comes my birthday cake. Put it in, puzzle piece, take it, flip it. There you go. The side that should be up when you're flipping is the side that has the pencil marks. That's okay, because then you can easily erase them if you'd like. Puzzle piece, put a little glue, take it, flip it over, and there you have it. Okay, so boys and girls, this is our positive and negative project for this week. Okay, our black is our positive, and our negative is our white. And as you can see, it's almost, it's almost a mirror image. Okay, you're going to notice that on your paper, I have another sample. All right, so here's another one. You could do shapes like this. Okay, I did squiggly lines on this one. Arrow. Okay, so boys and girls, have fun with this. Don't forget to post a picture when you are done, and I hope you enjoyed this Zoom class today. I miss seeing everybody's faces, so I figured that I could do a Zoom and then show you boys and girls what this week's lesson is. Okay, if you missed the lesson, it will be posted in the Google Classroom. Okay, bye-bye for now, boys and girls.